Okay. So, I've been meaning to do this for a while. And it's to make a build video. An updated build video. Because our Brotherhood came out. And there's some changes that's been significant that caused me to revise the build somewhat. I'll start off by saying this build is offensive. Really offensive. It has good healing. Weak defenses though. But it can survive long. So let's go into the character stats. First, the buffs I have on right now is, well, the scroll. That's about it. And this is my stats. 10.1k max magicka, 22.3k max health, 35.9k max out. Pretty much, well, it is 36k because look at that. 6 more, come on. 34 ADC weapon damage, 35.8 weapon critical, 16,000 self-distance, 13,000 physical, and 1524 critical resistance. So, I'm using the doing the warrior as well. No more the thief. And let's go into my armor now. Well, I have one. So, still the great sword. I've been doing VMA and haven't gotten any maul yet. Well, I've got one maul, but it's still, well, it's defender enchant. I defended trait, so it's not really useful for me. I need a sharper maul, but that may never happen. Alright, so we got Maelstrom, great sword still. The Marksman bow. Yep, 5 piece is still rocking it. When I hit the 5 piece, I switch to my bow, it'll be 5 piece. So, for example, like this. 5-piece marksman. Helmet is still heavy, with the infused enchantment being maximum stamina, like always. Chest is no longer infused. It's impenetrable now. Still maximum stamina though. Shoulder is heavy, and still divines and max stamina. Waist is still medium and max stamina. Hands is still medium and max stamina. Legs, same thing. Infused, max stamina, and medium. And boots, still the same. Max magicka for the extra magicka use for my false size igneous. And still medium. Jewelry, you do not need gold, but I like gold because it's, you know, the top tier so far. I only have one though, so marksman jewelry is pretty much scaled big purple right now, but yeah, that'd be fine. Champion skill tree. Now the next update, before I get into this, we're gonna have our champion rate increased by 30. Unfortunately, it was supposed to be 51, but, or at least I thought it was supposed to be, but they said 30, so that's a bummer. But let's get back into it. So we got 100 mighty still, 19 piercing as well, and 48 precise strikes. We get 10 more champion points in each tree. I may end up putting 10 more into piercing. I mean, I was thinking about thaumaturge, but I was like, nah. Still got 31 in resistance, 11%. And I've got 73 in hardy, a bit down from what we had before. We had around 70, I believe. Same at level for defender, we had about 17.1, I think. And we got 10 for recovery, 4% extra healing received. 100 in warlord, still same thing, reduction of stamina cost. 48 in mooncall for stamina recovery. 19 tumbling for extra dodge roll. When the next UC comes out, I'll put 10 more in here. And I'll probably also put 10 more into recovery. Yeah, I put 10 more in recovery as well. Yep, so that's about all my skill trees for my constellation atlas. Now let's go towards, well, I'm ready to go for starters. Now next patch they're gonna make sure this is no longer 3 seconds, which doesn't really hurt it. I mean, it's not really a strong nerf. It's just like it's 2 seconds. I mean, come on, we can deal with it. That's so good. We still got max stamina, max recovery, or pretty much yeah. And we're gonna have increased food time instead of this record. So we no longer have shield affinity coming up next patch, but we're gonna have increased food, which is even better. Increased food. So if you're not red guard, I would say the second best race would be Orc, then Nord. Alright, let's go into the skills I'm using. Let's start with the 2-hand bar first. Okay, so you may have noticed that my ultimate's different, but I'll get into that. And I'm not using Crit Rush, I'm using Stampede. And the reason why I'm using Stampede is because, well, Crit Rush was good. It did more damage when you're targeting an enemy from far away, but I've been using Crit Rush at very, very small distances to gap close, do damage. But Stampede on the other hand, if I use it at small distances, it's not really hurting me, because I'm just getting bonus damage, but it's also slowing down the enemy by 60%. This is going to make them use Shuffle if they're our stamina class, or if they're Magic ability or Magic class, they're going to be struggling trying to turn around and hit you. Unless you have Shuffle as well. But that's when you kill for stamina. That's the main thing you want, is to kill enemies' resources first, then go in for the kill afterwards. Or you can go in for both. I do both. I go for the kill and drain the resources every time. False Lines is your root, your Magic root should say, or Magic root stun, whatever you call it. This is good for separating the battlefield. Let's say you're fighting 2 enemies, you can separate one, they're going to break free and re-engage the battle, but you at least make him break free, and he's rooted, so he's going to probably dodge roll. Because you have more stamina wasted right there. So it helps you out with that. If they're Magicka, they're going to do the same thing most likely and struggle with the knockback again. Fossilize is there, now Reverse Slice is next, so we had Execution before, because it actually buffed up, you know, all your abilities, your 2-hand abilities by, I think, 18% when enemy was lower or had low health. But now, it's only 30% increase more damage. That's all it does. It's not really worth it. First Slice helps out when you're fighting multiple enemies, and also helps out when you're trying to clear out a resource in PvP. You can do a heavy attack and follow up the Reverse Slice, hitting every enemy in the area with the 85% of the damage, initiate it on the first target you hit. So it's even better to use this instead of anything else. And it's better to use this versus Execution values. Using Swing, we all know Wrecking Blow is no longer a thing. I'm glad it's gone. Outside of the game, Wrecking Blow to death as well on Magic DK. But Dizzying Swing is the best thing you can use. I mean, Wrecking Blow is still good, but I already use Dizzying Swing. You should knock him back, so it's good. I haven't seen knockbacks. Rally is still your bread and butter. You know that. Heal over time, Major Brutality. And heal over time crits too. Remember that. Dawnbreaker Smiting. No longer a Flawless Dawnbreaker because, well, the passive now increases all your weapon damage by, I think, 3% when you have them equipped. So we have a fire skill ability equipped, you get increased weapon damage by 3% all the time. I mean, nerf Flawless Dawnbreaker from 8% to 2%, so, or yeah, at least that's how it worked out, yeah. So it's not really, you know, oh man, I'm hurting. I'm only losing 2% weapon damage, which isn't bad at all. Plus, this knocks you down. So there's the one to knock down, I'm quite sure. Also the yellow, the Constellation Tree and the Ritual Exploiter, which pretty much gets 10% more damage to those who are knocked down. So that dot's gonna proc with that. And then your follow-up attack is gonna proc with that too. And you get one on in before they break free and get up. So you probably do like a heavy attack and you get to the Reverse Slice and just execute them right there, it's over. Alright, so I'm using Camo Hunter. yeah, it's not giving you any bonus damage, but I want the mid savagery from most importantly, and also the invisibility attack. It does work sometimes, but it feels like it's not working all the time. Like I experienced it when I run over enemies and they wouldn't be detected, but when I use the tech pot, they're like, oh, I'm right here. But this is also good for major berserk or minor berserk. When you're in stealth mode, it's not crouch. I don't know why I say crouch. It should be crits from stealth. Because when I crouch, it doesn't give me it. But when you're in stealth mode, you can follow up, and it's still available. Watch, let me show you real quick what I meant by that. So I'm creating with my vigor. All right, and when I get up, so I can run for 8 seconds and dawn break someone. In those 8 seconds, I get that 8% more damage. So it's pretty damn good. Igneous Shield, still the same thing for your Magicka dump to get more stamina back with our passives. Don't forget ultimates too, we get them back quicker as well. Igneous Shield gives you more health or healing done. So your vigor and rally. Oh, he's been Crown Emperor. Holy crap. Well, congrats, dude. I wasn't there for the fight, but yeah. Major mending, increasing your healing down by 25%. By 25%. So this means your vigor is going to be really good. Let me show you, for example, like 15 right there, almost 16k on yourself. I'm not even using rally right now, but use rally of that and follow up. 17.2k. Now, it's also good for taking some damage, just so you get hit with like a trebuchet, flaming trebuchet, I should say. But dot will hit the shield first and you afterwards, so it'll divide the cost subtraction wise. So let's say shield is like 3k and damage dot is 5k, you know, 3k hits the shield, 2k hits you. It hits you again because it's a dot over time. But you can reapply it again and again for 6 seconds. And shuffle to get away from, you know, being slowed down, I would say. And also when you break free, since we have 120 into our lady, you get 80% reduction. Don't forget we are on our marksman bow side where it's at. So we get extra 5% on top of that. It's 85%. Don't forget our medium armor passive is like 25%. Let me go to it real quick to show you what I mean by that. So let's see. I think it's athletics. Nope, I passed it. Also reduces the stamina cost of abilities by 3%, 15%. So we're looking at 20% there, 80% on the lady. That's 100% right there. So it's a free cost right there. You can't beat that. Free cost using shuffle when you get stunned or whatever. It's good to use when you're trying to outrun the enemy who's slowing you down. Remember, it costs a lot of stamina now. It used to be 2700, but they increased all the costs for Magicka and stamina by like, I think 300 or so, which really hurt me in the sense that I can't use Igneous Shield a lot more, but it's still doable. I get 3 off every so often. Poison Injection has been increased damage-wise. When it comes to the damage per time, I think they should get rid of that, but you know, I prefer it the way it was before. It's the same thing about the damage per time execute. But this is what you want to use for your long range battles and stealth hits. It's pretty damn hard too, by the way. Vigor beyond, you know, keep your heals up all the time when you're fighting a battle. If you're at 70% health or whatever, I mean, I forget all the time too that they use Vigor sometimes. But make sure you manage your stamina resources. You want to have a good enough stamina to use Vigor, so you're not hurting yourself from dodge rolling or shuffle or breaking free. So you want to use Vigor when you can, and in a 1vx situation, always have that up if you can actually afford it. Don't keep using it when you have like 5% stamina. You need that stamina to break free or whatever. Alright, we have Corrosive Armor as our defensive ultimate. I would prefer that it was blue, but whatever, we'll get into that. This is when you're fighting multiple enemies. I have a clip already recorded showing that happened where 2 Night Blades both attack me and the ulti double me. but the Crucifer negates all that because it's 3% of that damage hitting me, so I'm just like, okay, what's that gonna do? Nothing. But it helps you get away from situations, and it helps you also get away from large groups of Zergs. Like I ran into a Resource before. You know how every Zerg or even DC, AD, EP stacking the resource, killing anyone comes through. I just popped it, went inside, ran up the stairs. Everyone started jumping at me, it couldn't get me. It was good to escape, you know, like situations that way. So, I think that's all we got right there. Our Monday Stone is the Warrior now. We're using the Warrior because I think flat damage is taking more priority over, you know, bonus damage, which is our bonus damage chance. So yeah. And this song is kind of, let me change the song real quick, give me a second. Just go with this, something kind of like, you know, soft or whatever. Yep, so we have increased health now because our Emperorship, so that's all we got at the moment. And not sure if I missed anything, but yeah. All damage enchantments on my necklace, yeah, here I saw it, yeah. Oh yeah, so what this build really needs to, potions, obviously. We also will need our escape potion, invisibility. Let me go over it. So we need our, you know, stamina potion, max health, max stamina, max stamina, max magicka, you know, all that. When you use this potion, make sure you at least deplete your max magicka. Let's say you're low on stamina, deplete that first using your Igneous Shield. And then after that, go in for the potion. That's if you can afford to do it. Also, do know, your Igneous Shield does scale your potion. Let me show you what it does, see? So 8.3k, 10.4k. So you get 2.1k more health. So remember, you can use that with your potion, combine it together, make it a nice incoming heal. We also have this here, which this is something I'm testing out right now. Restore health and major vitality. If it gave me stamina back too, it would be the go-to potion for sure. It would be nothing. It would be no contest. But you also want to have your detect pots. Like I said, Cam Hunter doesn't work all the time. It just, you know, works sometimes. It's not really that consistent, I would say. And you also want to have your max stamina, max health, and immune knockback. Knockbacks. The reason why I say it because you have people who fear or stumble fossilize or jab you across the map or whatever you can use. This negates that for 15.7 seconds. But even still, this helps me to not get knocked down, having to break free, or, you know, even though it's good to use that, but break frees do cost a lot more in this patch, so be careful. And use a potion when you have to use it, not, oh, I'm using it now just for the hell of it. Like, if you're getting a fight, right, don't pop this potion and be like, okay, I'm good. No. Wait till your health drops really low. You're like, oh crap, I gotta use it now. That's when you use it. Because if you don't have a potion at that point, you're gone. You got nothing to heal you. No potion restores stamina, your health, your magic, or whatever. Now you use this potion right here is when I see a Zerg. Or let's say I'm killing a few players and a Zerg comes behind me. I'm using this potion, I'm getting away. You're not stopping me. I got increased movement speed, yeah, you're not stopping me. I'm gonna be out of there. And this I'm testing as well. It's not that good though. But yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, forgot. Always use your max health, max stamina food. Recovery, you can use max health, max stamina recovery. This is for when you're getting used to the build and testing it out. That's when you use this build. Use it in this build. Like if you're new to it, you're trying to get used to the stamina build, or my build, for example, use this potion use this food first so you can understand how it works. And then once you get into the group of managing your resources completely, you can go ahead and use your max health, max stamina food. And that's about about all I can say about that. I mean, got nothing else to say. Any more questions, feel free to comment in the video, or comment in the comment section below. And yeah, this is my build called Ferocious Dragon. Goodbye. I'm trying to put the commentary in here. I'm just showing what this build can do. And also PvP. Don't forget to res people. I know it's annoying, but res everyone and anyone you can. Maybe all the time. Oh, this game is really looking pretty bad. This is laggy. It's like I'm playing like a 2000 game, but it's still a fun game to play, honestly. When it works, fine. Well, when it works, okay. PvP, you know, it's like really bad. Oh, I fell off. I'm an idiot. One thing about PvP is the lack of coordination. Like, they're attacking this side and they're attacking that side. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. So what I'm trying to get is pretty much, if you're a group leader, keep an eye on the situation, so you know, hey, there's a group over here sieging this side. Let me tell them our group's over here, or let's take our group over there, depending on what side's gonna damage more. Be aware of the situation so you don't get wiped. They're by the front entrance point, so you can get wiped in the back easily. Yes, I'm not helping right now because, well, that Colt's dead. I'm trying to show him what he's supposed to do. I'm trying to get people to attack. So I don't extend this clip any longer. Barely. See what I just did there? If you have a comet coming on you, do not run anywhere. Just stay in place. You can walk slowly, but hold block and heal through it. That's all you can do. You don't need to do anything else to do that. You risk attacking air, other places attacked. You don't want that happening. See that? Reverse slice plus Unbreaker Smite and knock them back. Damage over time from the trebuchet, hit them, or ballista, plus the opposite, more damage, knock them down. And I was able to follow with using a quick heavy attack, or medium attack, say reverse slice. It's good for really being stealth mode too. Like Camel Hunter Clock. Vagrant Berserk. that's what I did. A heavy attack, poison injection, right? The dot kicked in. So it was 2 dots, my disease bow hit as well. And when he charged at me, I dodge roll into him and fossilized him. The dot, I think dot applies every 3 seconds or so. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I fossilized him and then he charged at me. And that stopped him from healing. He was a Sandfly. Oh no, he's a Templar, I believe, yeah. So one breath of life could have brought him full, but he wasn't ready for the fact that I just did that to him. That fruit ran out. Always keep an eye on your timer. I didn't do that right here, which is stupid of me. Like I'm talking in third person, but it's happening right now real time. I messed up too much with that. The chargers keep full. There we go. Mike's back up. Back off again. Oh, well, that's new. Hello. I never knew this here. Well then. Oh yeah, let's check out the scroll. So if you want the scroll really, really badly, you're not a Nightblaze, can't cloak. You got a stealth pot. Make sure you add a combat and don't get hit by anything, you got the scroll out with. So you stealth pot into it, you're good. You get the scroll. I could probably give an example if I get a chance to do so, but it depends if anyone takes it or not right here. Yeah, so right now they got cow traps on this, don't even go for it. Best is to stay back. No one's gonna grab it unless they negate all those cow chops out. See, I'm hitting like this. Detect it now. Cow trap is still up. Alright, they got it. Right when that happened, he took it. Alright, so he's good. Well, I can give an example then.